This is Gary Atensi with CNTV, and today we're in Inglewood, Colorado. I am here with Bill Smith Plumbing and Heating. Since 1956, they have been Denver's no-gimmicks plumber, serving the entire area with quality service. I'm here with Roy, who is the president of a locally owned and operated company. This company's been here a while. In 1956, they decided to put together a company that could be trusted out there. Still working out of the same storefront they were back then. Share with me a little bit how this company began and how you got involved.
Okay, thank you. Bill Smith himself started the company in 1956 in his garage. In about 1958, 1959, he decided to move right to the corner where we are here at Oxford and Broadway, and that's where we've been ever since.
Obviously, here we are, fast forward quite a few years later. Quite honestly, there's a lot of luxuries out there that people need, and this is definitely a necessity. And when a necessity like this breaks down, which is our plumbing, we are quick to notice. We become not only desperate to get it fixed quick, but also kind of desperate to make sure we reach out to somebody who we can trust. Is that the exact reason this company has stood the test of time?
It is. I think people have come to realize that when they call us that they are getting a fair price and they're getting a fair answer and a fair assessment of what their problem is.
Excellent. I mean, when you basically come out and say no gimmicks, I assume there's a reason you stated that. Obviously some great plumbers around Denver, but are we talking about some that also can take advantage of the situation that you're kind of in desperation?
So we call ourselves the No Gimmick Plumber because we don't have any kind of pricing that hides things from our customers. When they get us to the house, they get a nuts and bolt type of invoice. They can understand and they can see what we were going to charge. There's a lot of flat rate type of companies in town that take advantage of people. They overcharge and then they try to come back and give you a discount at the end to try to cover that. And with us, you get the right price up front.
Let me ask you this. Obviously, you've got a lot of services out there you guys offer. Not only that, but you're in quite a few different environments, from small homes to commercial buildings, you name it. Is that why flat rate really doesn't work for you, because of the fact you can customize that price for the actual job?
That's correct. Flat rate pricing actually came from like the automobile industry, where if you had a Cadillac, you needed to get it fixed. You would look in a book, and a Cadillac would be the same whether it was in California or whether it was in New York. And for us, people's houses, they're not the same. My house isn't the same as yours. And so what we find is every job is an individual situation.
Let's talk about some of these services. We're talking about clogged pipes, clogged sewer lines, maybe even a slow-running pipe. How are some of the tools nowadays able to help you, like that of video inspection? Are you able to go in there, find the problem, and get to it?
Yes, video inspection is huge because it lets us go down the pipe and see what might be causing the problem, or it even lets us know that, hey, we've got to clean a little bit better in a certain area.
Not only our sewer lines get clogged up from time to time, but quite honestly, our drains. I mean, I know from having females in the house with long hair, you've got kids putting stuff down the drains. Are these areas that can be helped as well, regardless of the sink size or what it may be?
The situation of stuff going down drains across the board, it's crazy. You'll see anything, everything and anything. You know, what's good is we're able to figure out, is it a local problem, you know, like the toilet itself, or is it the main line going out to the house? And instead of, you know, wasting someone's time and running at the bill, we go right to the cause of the situation.
Excellent. Many times it's not actually water that's flowing too much, but maybe water's flowing too much, meaning we got a drip going on, possibly a drip that starts a little bit slow. Obviously, faucets have changed, and we've got some modern-day faucets here that looks like it requires more than just a screwdriver to get it stopped. Is that the case?
It is. You know, gone are the days that we just had a rubber washer and a seat in there that we could easily repair. And what's gone on now is every faucet has some type of a cartridge that is dependent on the manufacturer. So you actually have to go to that manufacturer and get that exact part.
Interesting. I notice here in your showroom, I see some disposals over there. I know from my house we put them to the test pretty much every day. Are these things that can actually stop permanently? Do they require maintenance? Is that something you can help with it as well?
Disposals are pretty well a situation where you use it until it quits. We like to make sure that people have the right disposal to begin with. So with the right disposal, you'll have enough horsepower to make sure that for whatever your situation is that it's not going to get overdone by what you're putting down the disposal. Disposals really don't have much of anything that we can maintenance on them, those kind of things. Sometimes they start to smell, and so we can give you some tips on that kind of stuff to keep them the longevity going and not always have that smell going on.
So obviously the best way is make sure you put the right one in the first time based on the workload you're going to be putting it through. Obviously here in Colorado, our climate control is something we do year-round. We use our heat, we use our air conditioning year-round. Sometimes both of them within the same week. We have a crazy climate. Are you able to help with the heating and air conditioning here for folks?
We sure do. We have NATE licensed technicians that can come out, service your unit to begin with. If you're having problems with either the heat or the air conditioning, we can get a guy out and find out what that problem is and get you back up and going.
How important is it that we keep those up maintained? We're talking about filters, even blowing them out, and not only that, but the vents, the actual cleaning to make sure they're optimal and actually safe for us to breathe.
It's very important. The furnace should be checked at least once a year, and that's from a standpoint of safety, carbon monoxide poisoning, things like that. Also, keeping a clean filter in them will keep them running more efficient. And we have recently just gotten into duct cleaning, and so getting all that extra pet hair and dirt and things where bacteria will grow out of your system will make your house healthier.
Even in new construction, I imagine things are left behind or sawdust or you name it, and that's a lot of stuff you might see as well.
Yes. The first place, of course, my house is the guinea pig when we do something new, and so the duct cleaning came to my house first. My house is only 10 years old, and we pulled out all kinds of hardwood pieces from the flooring.
Interesting. Speaking of new construction, what about people who are doing a rebuild, maybe a remodel? They're going in, redoing their basement or an addition. Are these some of the areas you're able to help tap into what they existingly have and bring it out?
We sure can. We have a master plumber as our estimator. We can set someone up for a free estimate and have him come out, assess the situation, and get them a number of what it's going to take to get their remodel going or repiping, whatever it is that they have in mind.
Excellent. I mean, obviously in America, we're privileged to have climate control within our businesses and our homes, but also warm water. Share with me hot water heaters. Are you able to not only provide them, sell them here out of the showroom, as well as installation and maintenance?
We can do both. We do sell Bradford white water heaters is our main brand that we sell, and someone can actually come to our counter here and buy one if they would like. We also sell and install the Rinnai brand tankless water heaters. There's been some recent changes in the efficiency laws that are bringing up the efficiency, and so the tankless are becoming more and more popular. So.
Kind of nice to see the improvements throughout the year. Something that started out not so great, then they finally get it down. Speaking of that, you've got the newest models right here of faucets. We're talking about frost-proof faucets that you guys are able to put on as well. Can folks come out here and speak with your staff about what they need?
So we do have Delta and Moen faucets on display here. We also have a ton of catalogs that we can go through. We can also, anything someone sees on the internet, we can find that for them and get a price for them.
Excellent. Viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is their contact information. If you're not sure if you're looking for a plumber out there that you can trust, one that really has stood the test of time. We're talking all the way back since 1956. They have been providing here all the areas of Denver. And come on out to their showroom here. They've got some great catalogs they can look through. But not only that, it's very important that you've got a staff that has years of experience. And I look around on the walls, I see quite a few awards here. I don't care if it's Angie's List or if it's Yelp reviews or Better Business Bureau, making sure that customer service has to be number one from your staff.
That's the reason why we've lasted so long is because, nobody's perfect. And when there are problems, I think we have been the best at figuring out how to be fair with the customer and make sure that they're happy by the time we're done with it.
Wonderful. Obviously, the customer is the most important person for you, but you've also been recognized with an award here as one of the businesses. Share with me that.
Just a couple of years ago, we won the Inglewood Chamber of Commerce Lifetime Achievement Award, which was a real honor to win that from them. And for me, I wish Bill Smith was still here and could partake of that, because he would probably get a kick out of it. But
Wonderful. What they want to do basically is earn your business for life, folks. We're talking about a company that began back in 1956 with the idea that you deserve to get a fair deal. You deserve to know up front what it is exactly you're being charged for. There's no flat rate pricing here because each job is individually different, and they will send a staff out there of qualified plumbers that can help you. Once again, that is Bill Smith, Plumbing and Heating since 1956. This is Gary Atensi with CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know.